Hi guys, my name is Mila, welcome back. 1.15 came out for both Android and iOS and it showed the final part of the Fate and the Furies event, which is way more than we expected it to be. We got Letty's Rally Fighter event, which we did expect, Hop's Fury event where you can get the free Ice Charger at the end, but on top of that we also got Shaw's Fate event that you can access once getting the Ice Charger itself. Very important with the update, please do not move around cars as they might lose parts, keep them in their spots until the issue is resolved in the next update. But in this video I'll talk a little bit more over the overall strategy and what goes down. To start off, if you miss one of the cars or some of the cars you can actually now buy them and some come in bundles, so in comparison if you were be able to buy all the cars in bundles, according to a Reddit user, you end up paying 110 for 10 cars, whilst people who bought it regularly when it came out paid up to 200. On the other hand, people who bought it earlier got the events with keys, parts, stage 6 parts and free crates every day. If you buy it now you don't have these events and you have to upgrade them all and you probably don't have all the parts for it ready. This brings me to the part where actually people started to complain about the fact that it said it was a free Ice Charger and people thought it actually meant it would be free for everyone. Somehow this surprises me that they would think they would give away just a tier 5 5-star car that could go 7.4 maxed out. Of course it would only happen if you already bought the cars in the past events. But to my surprise you won't need all 10 cars to get the Ice Charger. So if your goal is to just get the Ice Charger, you only have to get 5 cars. I recommend the Roadrunner, Demon, Bentley, Murcielago and WRX STI, as those are the fastest ones you can get for this event. It starts with you having to pick one car and then it's locked in. After a couple of races you pick a second car and you will switch between relay races for 2 cars and regular races within the second car. Then you go into the third and so on, till you finish all 80 races and then you get the Ice Charger. The final time you have to achieve with all 5 cars is dependent on the cars that you actually pick. I have 2 examples of people running different cars and have a different final time, so also slower if you pick slower cars. I would wait till the event is actually officially released though to night at the reset of Jerry's calendar, as I had people losing parts the moment they get their Ice Charger. But of course this is a trap for those who actually want to do Shaw's event. The fact that it's about 40 seconds for 5 cars is about 8 seconds per race on the quarter mile. This is kinda slow, isn't it? And here comes why. If you want to participate in Shaw's event you have to pick another 6 cars. So 5 plus the Ice Charger, and you can't choose the cars that you used in Hop's Fury event. Meaning if you took all your best 5 cars for the Fury event, and if the Shaw event is harder so no confirmation about it yet but I assume it will be, well then you messed up. It's kinda like the Elite license when we had with the Tempest, people actually used their best cars to get on the Elite license, and then they had to struggle getting the boss cars. So the best strategy would be to pick the slowest cars first, but yet to be sure you are able to run faster than let's say 43 seconds as a buffer. It could be even slow, but if you were to mix one tier 5 in it that can run 5.5 seconds instead of a tier 4 running at 7.5, you can actually build up a bigger margin. I will use Ramsey's Subaru, Tage's AMG, Letty's Corvette, Shaw's Jaguar and also Letty's Rally Fighter, and I know it will be kinda close. I still need Letty's Rally Fighter, but on the other hand, all cars are already tuned to around 7.1 to 7.5 and the Subaru does a 8.9 on the quarter mile. If before I start I can see I can't make it, I will use a tier 5 one that can run around 6 seconds to make the gap. But be sure to use the slowest one first, but not too slow so you can still win it. Some of the races are half a mile, the other ones are quarter mile, so sometimes you'll have to mess around with the tune. Also just look at this amazing racetrack on the ice, and the finish animation is just lovely. For every car that you actually picked in this event you will get one stage 6 part and a couple of fusion parts for it, so if you have one car that only has 35 upgrades and you don't have any stage 6 for it, I would suggest using that one as well. Once you finish the first 80 races you can go into the next event, which is the Shaw's event. There you'll have to pick another 5 cars, so you will have to use the Ice Charger in this series and the other 5 cars you haven't selected from the previous event. The event altogether will actually be available for 18 days to complete, so more than enough time. And daily you can actually get a free crate, giving you a chance on a free stage 6 part and some other fusion parts. For every event in detail of prices I will make separate videos. This one is just a more overall, just in case you would go on it and to know what strategy you have to start with. But watch out for losing parts. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to get all the latest info. My name is Miller, see you around and keep racing.